I pull into my driveway after 3 days away, and my front door is wide open. Not unlocked, not cracked, wide open, like someone walked in and decided they owned the place. My porch light's on. I never leave it on during the day, and there are voices coming from inside. Laughter, furniture scraping across the floor. I kill the engine and sit there for a second, hand still on the wheel, trying to make sense of what I'm seeing. Then I hear it louder. Someone's inside my house. Multiple people. I step out slowly. My gut's screaming at me that something's wrong, but I force myself to breathe. I'm not armed, department policy when I'm off duty. And for the first time in years, I'm walking toward trouble without backup. I reach the doorway and stop. My living room is destroyed. Not messy, not searched. Destroyed. Couch cushions sliced open with stuffing everywhere. TV unplugged and face down on the floor. Drawers dumped in piles, like someone went through my entire life looking for something. And standing in the middle of it, smiling like she's hosting a damn home tour, is the HOA president. Perfect hair, perfect makeup, clipboard in hand. Behind her are 4 guys in matching navy shirts with cheap plastic badges clipped to their belts. Community patrol, the patches say. One of them's holding my wedding photo, upside down. She claps her hands when she sees me. "Oh, good, you're back," she says brightly. "We need you to sign the violation acknowledgement." I don't answer. My brain's trying to catch up with what I'm seeing. What happened here? I ask quietly. She gestures around the room, like she's proud. We conducted a compliance inspection. And that's when I see the kitchen. My wife Sophia sitting on the floor. Wrists red. Phone shattered beside her. Something inside me goes completely cold. I walk past her straight to the kitchen. My wife Sophia looks up at me from the floor, and my chest just tightens. Not anger yet. Something quieter. Worse. She's been holding it together for hours, and I'm the first safe thing she's seen. "They wouldn't leave," she whispers. "I told them to leave. They just wouldn't." I crouch down beside her. Her wrists are red. Somebody grabbed her. Held her. My wife. In our kitchen. She told me the HOA outranks police jurisdiction. Sophia says quietly. I don't respond. I just nod once and stand up. I walk back to the living room. The HOA president is still smiling, still holding her clipboard, still completely convinced she runs the situation. "Your vehicle has been parked on an unapproved. Where's my office?" I cut her off. Half-second hesitation. We identified locked storage as a compliance concern. I already know before I even look. The metal cabinet, bolted to the floor, pried open. Sophia told me she tried to stop them. Told them it was government property. The HOA president looked her dead in the eye and said she didn't believe her. She has absolutely no idea what she just touched. I stand there staring at that open cabinet for a long moment. Don't touch anything. That's the first thought. Don't move anything. Don't react. Not yet. I turn around slowly and walk back to the living room. The HOA president is talking again. Something about unauthorized flags and vehicle registration and community aesthetic standards. Her voice is just noise at this point, like static. One of her patrol guys is leaning against my wall scrolling his phone. Comfortable. Relaxed. Like this is just another Tuesday for him. I look at her. "Did you live stream this?" She actually brightens up. Smiles wider. Transparency builds community trust. We had over 200 viewers. I just stare at her. 200 people watch my house get torn apart. Watch Sophia get restrained in her own kitchen. Watched a secured federal cabinet get pried open on camera. She thought she was building her reputation. She just built her case file. I pull out my phone. Dial one number. Don't raise my voice. Don't move from where I'm standing. This is Special Enforcement Officer Daniel Reyes. I need immediate response at my residence. Active scene compromise. Protected records involved. The room goes completely still. The HOA president blinks. Protected what? I look directly at her. You didn't open a storage cabinet. You broke into secured federal evidence storage. I let that land. And you broadcast it live to 200 people. The color drains from her face. Somewhere in the distance, sirens. Her patrol guys start looking at each other. And for the first time since I walked through that door, nobody's smiling anymore. The first unit pulled up outside within 4 minutes. County police. Then 2 unmarked SUVs. Then a third vehicle that I recognized immediately. And the moment I saw it, something in my chest finally unclenched. Just slightly. Just enough. The HOA president saw it too. I watched her face go through 5 different emotions in about 3 seconds. Confusion first. Then uncertainty. Then that specific moment. You know the one. Where a person realizes the world stopped obeying their rules and nobody sent them the memo. Officers walked through my front door and straight past her. Didn't acknowledge her. Didn't look at her. Walked directly to me. Agent Reyes? Yeah. I pointed toward the office. Evidence storage compromised. Multiple civilians accessed secured materials. Full live stream broadcast. Still up online. Cameras out immediately. Documentation started. Another officer disappeared into the kitchen toward Sophia. The HOA president laughed nervously. Okay, we're just a homeowners association. We have inspection authority. This is completely overblown. Nobody responded. That's when she made the worst possible decision. She pulled out her own phone and hit record. For legal protection, she announced loudly. These officers are harassing elected community leadership. The detective finally turned toward her. Slow. Calm. Ma'am, put the phone down. I have rights. You do, he said quietly, but you've already waived several of them. She frowned. Actually frowned like she genuinely didn't understand. And I almost felt bad for her. Almost. Because then I looked at Sophia sitting in the kitchen wrapped in a deputy's emergency blanket, and that feeling disappeared completely. 2 days later, she called an emergency HOA meeting. Mandatory attendance. Legal clarification regarding recent misinformation. She actually used those words. Like she could walk into that clubhouse, flash that smile, and reset everything back to normal. When Sophia showed me the notice, I just picked up the phone. The clubhouse was packed. Standing room only. Every resident showed up. They'd watched the live stream. They'd seen the cushions sliced open. Seen Sophia on the kitchen floor. They came wanting answers, and she was about to give them something much worse. She stood at the front like she still owned the room. Printed speech. Perfect hair. That smile. Shoulders back. Neighbors. What you saw online was taken completely out of context. Every action our patrol unit took was within our legally granted inspection authority. The doors opened behind her. She kept talking. Then she noticed the eyes. Every face shifting from her to something behind her. She turned around. 6 officers. 2 federal investigators. Laptops. Hard case folders. And me. Walking straight to the front. Go ahead, I said quietly. Finish your statement. The smile disappeared completely. The investigator connected the laptop to the projector. Her own live stream filled the wall behind her. Full screen. Full volume. Her voice booming across the room, full of her neighbors. Her orders. Her laughter while my office got torn apart. Her kneeling in front of Sophia on our kitchen floor saying, "The HOA outranks police jurisdiction, honey. You might want to calm down." A woman near the front covered her mouth. The room didn't explode. It curdled. That silence that's louder than noise. She turned to face her neighbors. The people who voted for her. Who cheered her enforcement campaigns. Who never questioned her. Everything I did for this community. For all of you. Not one person nodded. Not one person spoke. That silence broke her faster than anything else could have. Her chin dropped. Then her shoulders. Then that carefully maintained composure just collapsed quietly completely. The officer approached. Handcuffs clicked into place. "I want my attorney," she whispered. "Smartest thing you've said all week," the detective replied. They walked her out through those same doors she'd walked through 100 times as president. Past every neighbor she'd find harassed and humiliated. Nobody said a word. No cheers. No applause. Just the sound of consequences. The HOA dissolved within the month. The fake patrol unit vanished overnight. 3 civil lawsuits filed. 2 patrol volunteers took plea deals. Sophia got a new phone. Our door got a stronger lock. And the neighborhood? Quietest it's ever been. The right kind of quiet this time. She wanted authority over everything she could see. She never saw accountability coming.